Have you ever watched someone living the life you've always dreamed of? Someone who abandoned the security of a conventional career to pursue something that made their soul come alive? This is the remarkable story of Luke Nichols, the man behind one of YouTube's most authentic outdoor channels, with videos that have captivated millions of viewers worldwide. In February 2024 alone, Outdoor Boys pulled in an astounding 100 million views. But this isn't just another success story. It's about a man who traded his law degree for a camera, his courtroom for the wilderness, all to show his children the magic of the natural world. Born in 1978 in the rugged landscape of Anchorage, Alaska, Luke's childhood was unlike most of ours. While many of us were playing video games, Luke was learning survival skills from his father and grandfather, skills that would later become the foundation of his YouTube empire. The crisp Alaskan air, the vast wilderness, the primal connection to nature. These weren't just weekend activities for Luke, they were a way of life. As a teenager, he even discovered a talent for carving traditional native-style totem poles and paddles, selling his creations to locals and tourists. This early craftsmanship would later become a signature element of his channel, where he builds everything from scratch. But Luke's path wasn't a straight line to YouTube fame. His Mormon faith led him to a 2-year mission in Japan at age 19, an experience that would profoundly shape his worldview and instill values of service and discipline. "Those years in Japan changed everything for me," Luke often reflects in his videos. "I learned a language, experienced a completely different culture, and gained a perspective I could never have gotten in Alaska." After returning, Luke enrolled at Brigham Young University, where he met his wife, Rebecca. But here's where things get interesting. Luke was not a natural student. "I was not a good student. I didn't like school, and I did not do well at school," Luke has admitted, taking 8 years to complete his undergraduate degree. While academics weren't his strength, his natural charisma and people skills would later make him one of YouTube's most effective teachers, reaching millions with his calm, clear instructions on survival skills. After graduating in 2004, Luke tried his hand at political consulting, but the business struggled. He and Rebecca faced personal challenges too. Trying unsuccessfully to start a family, something had to change. In a bold move, Luke enrolled in law school at George Mason University and moved to Virginia. The fresh start worked wonders. Rebecca became pregnant with their first son, Tommy. But Luke's graduation in 2008 coincided with the worst recession since the Great Depression. With no jobs available, he started his own firm, specializing in traffic law and DUI cases. On paper, he was successful. His handbooks on Virginia traffic law became essential reading for other lawyers. But something was missing. The wilderness called to him. In 2013, Luke noticed people making real money on YouTube. Between court appearances, he started filming his fishing adventures on a channel called Catfish and Carp. His legal background gave him an edge most outdoor YouTubers didn't have. He knew how to explain complex topics clearly and keep an audience engaged. But there was a problem. His fishing audience expected nothing but fishing content. When he tried posting about other outdoor activities or family adventures, the comments weren't always supportive. As his family grew with the births of Nate in 2014 and Jacob in 2016, Luke realized he wanted to create content that included his whole family. He wanted to show his boys the same outdoor skills his father and grandfather had taught him in Alaska. In 2015, Luke made the bold decision to start a completely new channel, Outdoor Boys. Let that sink in for a moment. He was willing to start from zero, to build something authentic, something true to his vision. The early days were tough. The channel struggled to find an audience, but Luke persevered, believing in his mission to share authentic outdoor experiences. The channel's first taste of success came from unexpected sources, playful content with his kids. His How to Trap Toddlers video sparked both viral success and controversy. By 2018, Outdoor Boys reached 100,000 subscribers, but success brought its own problems. In late 2019, YouTube implemented strict new policies around content featuring children. Comments were disabled on Outdoor Boys videos, cutting off the community interaction that had helped build the channel. But Luke refused to give up. 2020 marked the turning point. After 11 years at his law firm, Luke walked away from his legal career. The family decided to spend more time in Alaska, where Luke's story had begun. The timing couldn't have been better. With the pandemic keeping people at home, viewers were shifting from quick mobile clips to longer videos watched on TV. Luke's content was perfect for this new way of watching. His solo camping videos in the Alaskan wilds started pulling in massive numbers. Videos regularly hit tens of millions of views, with dugout shelter under 10 feet of snow reaching an impressive 53 million views. In September 2020, Outdoor Boys reached another major milestone: 1 million subscribers. The stress of managing a growing channel began to take its toll. Long hours of filming and editing, working up to 80 hours a week, combined with less physical activity led to noticeable weight gain. Then, in early 2021, something changed. Over just 4 months, Luke dropped 65 pounds. The dramatic transformation sparked immediate concern among his loyal audience. "I had people asking me if I had cancer or stomach ulcers," Luke shared. "When you Googled my name, it was the #1 autofill, 'What's up with Luke's weight loss?'" As Luke regained his health and energy, new challenges emerged. His more adventurous content with his children began drawing scrutiny across online forums. Reddit threads debated his parenting choices, questioning the wisdom of taking children into bear territory or teaching young boys to use axes and build fires. While Luke had always prioritized safety, these discussions highlighted the challenges of sharing family adventures with the public. Despite these controversies, Luke stayed true to his vision of authentic outdoor education. Today, as Outdoor Boys approaches its 10th anniversary, the numbers tell an incredible story. Over 2.2 billion views and 10 million views monthly. The channel earns millions of dollars a year from ads alone. But it's not about the numbers for Luke. It's about passing down wilderness knowledge to his sons, just as his father did for him in the Alaskan wilderness decades ago. His eldest son, Tommy, has followed in his footsteps, launching his own YouTube channel called Outdoor Tom with almost 500,000 subscribers. Luke posted proudly that 13-year-old Tommy even did his first solo camping trip on his YouTube channel. What sets Luke apart in the crowded outdoor YouTube space isn't just the survival skills or family dynamics. It's his unshakable authenticity. When something goes wrong, and in the wilderness, things often do, he doesn't edit it out. Instead, viewers watch him problem solve in real time. "I don't think I put any yeast in this dough," he once admitted on camera. "I managed to mess it up, and there's only 2 ingredients." In a digital world increasingly driven by algorithms and viral trends, Outdoor Boys remains steadfastly focused on what matters most: a father passing down wilderness knowledge to his sons. It's not about showing off survival skills or chasing views. It's about sharing genuine moments of learning and growth. From traffic lawyer making fishing videos to YouTube sensation, Luke's formula never changed: real adventures, honest content, and family first. In a digital world of clickbait and staged content, Outdoor Boys proves that sometimes the most powerful content is simply being yourself. And perhaps that's why millions of us tune in week after week, not just to learn how to build a shelter or catch a fish, but to be reminded of something deeper: that in a world that often feels disconnected and artificial, there's still room for authenticity. There's still value in passing down knowledge from one generation to the next. And there's still magic in simply exploring the great outdoors with the people you love. What wilderness adventure will you embark on? Comment below and let us know how Luke's journey has inspired you to step outside your comfort zone and reconnect with nature. Don't forget to subscribe to Winning Pattern for more inspiring success stories that might just change your life. Until next time.